Benvenuti amici. Welcome my friends to Isabella's Bella Cucina. My name is Isabella Morgia di Vicari and I'm going to teach you how to make a beautiful spinach and cheese manicotti with tomato sauce and mozzarella. So we're going to get started because we have these fabulous ingredients that are just screaming at me to put them together. But before we do anything, we got to go get this pasta cooking. So let's throw these manicotti shells in the salted boiling water. Okay, we're just going to stir that just for a moment. Now we're coming back. So what do? We're actually going to take all these ingredients and put them together. I have about 1.5 cups of fresh ricotta. Let me just push that down a little bit. I'm going to break it up. I have some wonderful spinach. And actually this is just frozen spinach. Make sure you take it and you squeeze that water out because we don't want any water in this ricotta. Need a couple of eggs. You can beat them if you like yourselves, but I actually do the beating in the pan right here in this bowl. Okay. Know what I need? I need some l'aglio. Remember, I teach you Italian in all my recipes. I want maybe 3 cloves, okay? Some fresh garlic. Don't be using that powder stuff in my dishes. You'll be glad you did using the fresh ingredients. You really want to mince these up. So it takes just a minute to do. You know, I have people always asking me, Isabella, how do you get the garlic off of your hands? Well, I got to tell you, I have a piece of lemon. Actually, I take a half a lemon and I put it by my sink. And when I'm done, I actually get my hands in there. And let me tell you, the garlic and the smell of the garlic is off of my hands immediately. Don't forget that. And then don't forget to throw it down your disposal. It's fabulous. Okay, what do I need? A little bit of Romano cheese. Yes, you can use Parmigiana, and that's about 1/2 cup, but I'm the Romano woman. A little bit of cayenne, a little bit of kosher salt, of course. Let's get this mixed up. Just gonna break it up, break up that spinach. Take the ricotta and the eggs. Now, what you're going to see me do is actually add a little bit of sauce to this in a moment. When I add the sauce to this, it actually makes it easier to stir and easier to pipe. Watch this. Just add a little bit of tomato sauce in there for now. Watch how much easier it is to stir up now. There you go. Now it's coming. I love making manicotti. I make manicotti for my family because they love the possibilities of all kinds of things that I put in there. For example, tonight we're going to have spinach, all right? But tomorrow or next week, whenever I wanted to make them again, I can make them with ground beef or ground pork or ground veal. I can make them with chicken. Any of your favorite meats, they're fabulous in manicotti. And it's so easy to make and so quick. Okay, let's check that pasta one moment. It's almost ready. Okay, what do I want to do? Of course, we have to taste. Let's see, this is not hot and I have nothing to worry about. I think it's fabulous, but you know what I want? Oh, I want a little more cayenne. Now, the beauty of cooking is to make it your way. So don't forget, if you're not a cayenne kind of girl or a family, don't put it in there. All right, this is perfect. Now, what I'm gonna do is take the manicotti shells because they're ready. We're gonna strain them, we're gonna let them cool off, and then I'm gonna fill them and see what happens. Okay, now we have these manicotti, and I put them in this bowl because they needed to cool off just a little bit so you can handle them. So what am I going to do first of all, before I forget, is layer a little bit of sauce right in here in this pan and just cover the bottom with it. There we go. Now, some people use a spoon to fill their manicotti. I like a piping bag. You can buy these piping bags anywhere. They sell them at all your grocery stores. And they're really easy to use, you're gonna say right now. I'm actually just gonna use this spoon and I'm gonna fill it up just like this. Sometimes it gets a little messy, but that's okay. Now watch this. You can see it's already coming out. Watch. You're just going to pipe this in there. Isn't that neat? Look how simple it is. And we're good. So there's one. I'm going to pipe a few. Now, this is a perfect example. What happens when you have a manicotti that breaks on you? Guess what? Do we throw it away? No, you don't. Watch this. I'm going to fill it. And what am I going to do? I'm actually going to roll it up and put the seam side down. Nobody knows that that manicotti was broken. We don't waste a thing in our family, as Nonna used to say. All right, let's get a little more filling in this bag. And we're going to fill the rest of these manicotti. Now that we have the manicotti all filled, all right, what am I going to do? I'm just going to top this right now with the remainder of this sauce. Here we go. I want to use every bit of it. Little bit of mozzarella. If you like a lot of mozzarella, lay it on heavy. If not, you can go easy. A little bit of Romano cheese. And last but not least, a few fresh herbs. Again, my go-to herbs are always prezzemolo, which is parsley in Italian, or basilico, which is basil. All right, in the oven it goes, 350, 30 minutes. I've got one in the oven. I'm going to pull it out because I want you to see it. I want you to wait a half hour or another moment. Look at this beautiful manicotti. I always leave it in a little extra because my family loves everything nice and brown and bubbly at the top. If it's too brown and bubbly for your family, take it out a little earlier. But we love big things just like this. So remember how simple it was for this manicotti. Remember, with this recipe, you can change it up any way you'd like. Remember, we used spinach in this recipe. Well, guess what? If you wanted to do a meat and vegetable, you can add any meat of your choice, cooked meat that is, all right, and then add some sauteed spinach or zucchini or squash or broccoli. It could be any way you'd like. So amici, take this to the table and see how quickly your family joins you. Vivere bene amici. Live well, my friends. Ciao.